today's price is not today's price.
We are back. We are back. We are back. And you're now tuning in to one of the hottest podcasts in the world. Saucy Discourse. Episode was this, man? 24. Blackout episode. We get to why in a minute. Why it's called a Blackout episode. We appreciate it. I'm your boy Jeff.
And I'm your boy Marcus. What's up, bro? How you doing?
What's going on?
How are you doing, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm blessed and highly favored as usual. How you doing, man?
I'm so glad you asked that question. I'm so glad you asked that question.
Here we go.
Because I just want to let you know that I love you. I miss you. I miss you, my brother. I miss you.
Yeah.
And I have come bearing gifts. I have come bearing gifts on this episode because I've never done it before. So I'll come bearing a gift for you. Just give me a second. Got it right here. I got it right here. And it's form of you see this is this gift right here I have for you. It is called a broom. And this gift I have for you that you can sweep. You can sweep the floor, because apparently, ladies and gentlemen, someone's special favorite team, special favorite player. I'm gonna give this. I'm just gonna use your gift real quick and just.
You got jokes today,
You might as well. I mean, I remember you said you wanted to fire the guy who was mopping the floor in the Phoenix Arena when Kevin Durant hurt his leg and stuff like that, or whatever it was. I mean, you can go down to Phoenix right now because ain't nobody there. Because Anthony Edwards just swept them off the floor.
Anyway, let me take a shot at this Clicky Vodka. Shout out to Clicky Vodka. Much needed today. Salute.
I'm so sorry, man. I ain't had to do that. Salute to Quick Game Vodka. Salute to get Quick Game Vodka. It's gonna be a good episode.
Don't forget to like, subscribe to all the platforms we're on. If you'd like to send donations to the show, that's only on Cash App, $ Saucy Nation 18. That's $ Saucy Nation 18. What?
Oh, I forgot something. I forgot just one thing.
Get the fuck out of here! What fucking warming up? Get out of here!
We don't really care right now. We don't care right here. You know why?
Disgusting.
You know what's coming? I told you I found it. And I cleaned it. I washed it today, as I should.
It's still dirty. It's still contaminated.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
You can't wash it.
There's no contamination. There's no contamination here, brother. You know why?
Really?
Because my team is still alive. My team is up 3-1. But we're not going to start with my Knicks today. We're going to start with your team. Because I tried to tell you. You know what? The last episode, ladies and gentlemen, I sat here and said that the Phoenix Suns was going to beat the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You did say that.
Not only was I wrong, I was so glad to be wrong. Because according to my brother from another mother, I jinxed him. I jinxed his team, allegedly. Little do I know nor think that Anthony Edwards, we knew Anthony Edwards was Anthony Edwards, but we did not know Anthony Edwards was that dog. Because I think we officially say he is a super star. Now, if you ain't heard from him, if you ain't heard him before, you dang sure heard from him now. Anthony Edwards is a NBA superstar. I'm not going to go far as say Kobe or MJ, but he is a superstar. Now, I'm gonna turn it over to you because I've been waiting for this, ladies and gentlemen. I've been waiting for a couple of days. I didn't want to say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to check in with my brother, who's the biggest Kevin Durant fan, because I think in his word, Kevin Durant is, I guess, his goat, his I guess his current goat.
I didn't say that.
Well, I'm putting words in your mouth,
Yeah,
boys. No
oh,
diddy.
mm.
Uh, Kevin Durant, what is your reaction to the Suns getting swept? What is your reaction to Kevin Durant getting swept twice in the last 3 to 4 years? Because I've been waiting. I want to hear all the excuses. I want to hear all of it. You had score after score after score after score. Yet you didn't have not much else. So
Well, you asked
I'm
question.
going. The question is, what happened? What happened? What happened?
I'll tell you what happened. Okay, number one, this is your fault. This is your fault. Marcus Wilson, this is your fault because you jinxed me on purpose. You said that the Suns was going to win this series. And what was the reason you said that he was going to win? You said that in the regular season, the Suns beat the Wolves 3 times. Anthony Edwards only averaged 15 points in all 3 games. But what you failed, you didn't mention Rudy Gobert and Cat didn't play. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is the slickness. This is the slickness of my brother from another jinxing my damn team. This is your fault, number one. This is your fault on why the Suns got swept. Okay, now let me just go a little deeper on this. Pause. Bradley Bill, this is your fault. This is your fault. Bradley Bill, you did not show up in this series. You did not. You did not show up. Number three, this is the GM fault. Yes, GM of the Suns, this is your fault. I want to tell you why. Let me tell you why. Number one, you knew that we needed a damn point guard by the trade deadline. You did not trade to get a damn point guard. All you did was sign Isaiah Thomas, and Lord knows what kind of shape he's in. Number two, you did not, I repeat, did not better this bench and also have a big man, a shot protector on this team. You got our rebound, not just defensively, but offensively as well. KD showed up, did a job. Devin Booker showed up and did his job, playing averaging 40 minutes. Grayson Allen got hurt. That was a big loss. So it's not just one thing on why the Suns got swept. It's numerous of things, starting with you, Mr. Wilson, you big jinx. That's what it is. Big jinx. Let me just say this. For the Phoenix Suns owner, you can't not be caught on camera crying. You can't. There's no crying. There's no crying in basketball. You made things even more worse when you was crying. Now, what the Phoenix Suns need to do, get rid of Bradley Beal. Get rid of him. That's number one. Maybe you get a Donovan Mitchell since the New York Knicks don't want him. They don't want to give him no damn draft picks. Go get a top free agent or make a trade for Bradley Beal. Make more trades to better the bench. Number one, get yourself a point guard. I'm going to repeat it again. Get yourself a point guard. If I was the Phoenix Suns GM, I'd be calling Charlotte right now. First option, get Melo Ball. Not only he can actually pass the ball, he can shoot the damn ball. Number two, maybe go get Trae Young. Something has to give. Get some good two-way players who can defend the perimeter. Get yourself a rim protector. If you do all these things, the Phoenix Suns will not get swept in the first round. This is one of the worst losses in KD, the Tarantula career. This sweep, my brother, this sweep is worse than when they got swept by Boston. That's how bad it was. That's how bad it was. I am very disgusted. I am very annoyed. Got a damn owner of a team crying on camera. Front office nowhere to be found. A top player who you paying like $50 million a year ain't show up in his damn series. He's not where he used to be in Washington. And if I see one more damn video of Bradley Beal in his summer camp talking to these young boys, talk about I got average this and this and this in the league, and I'm better than you and stuff like that, and I'll shut you down. I don't want to hear it. You have not been the same since you came back from that injury, or since you left Washington. You stink. You goddamn stink. Go ahead.
First of all, can we get a hand clap for Jeffrey? Come on, let's get Jeff a hand clap. Because he's been waiting for all week. Things are happening. I'm so proud of you, brother. I'm so proud of you. Now, first things first. Let's clear some things up. I have nothing to do with your jinx. Ain't got nothing to do with me, man. ain't got nothing to do with me. That's all. It ain't my fault that your players didn't show up. Secondly, what was the first thing I told you when this trade happened? When you got Bradley Beal? Are you sure? Are you sure about this team? That's the first question. I asked you that, didn't I? I asked you that. I said, are you sure? Because you ain't got no point guard. That's the point. And it proved its ugly head. You had nobody to run your offense, or at least set your offense up, because you got three scorers. They all can do the same thing, playing on ball, off ball. They can do it all. They do pretty much the same thing. Nothing different between all three of them. It's just Durant is just a dominant, extremely dominant scorer. I mean, that's what it is. Secondly, you're absolutely right. I've been saying it since the trade happened. You actually need a point guard. Not only did you not get a point guard in the offseason after the trade, you didn't trade for one in the trade deadline either. I've been saying it all year. Now the whole rebounding thing, okay, I give you that. I mean, Nurkic, one game he had like 20 rebounds in the game. I mean, that's something. But if memory serves me correct, was that the only center you had on the roster? I believe it was, right? Was he the true center? I mean, Nurkic is not really a center. He's more like a 4. More like a 4. Let's keep it above. He's more like
Oh,
a
he's
4.
a 5, sir.
Oh, he's a 5. I mean, he don't play like 5 because he can't score down the post for nothing.
All 5s don't have to score, sir.
I mean, he can't do that either. He can't score on the low post.
He tries. With a little baby hook, he tries.
Yeah, how'd it work out? How'd it work out?
I mean, he played a good series.
Right. I mean, it was Gobert. I mean, what much can you do?
That's
Number
right.
1, number 2. That's number 2. Number 3. Kev, this is worse than him getting swept by Boston. It's far worse. You know why? Because that one in Boston, he only had Kyrie. He didn't have a full roster. This one, he had a full roster, with the exception of what? Grayson Allen getting injured, game 3 or game 4. You have 2 more dominant scorers that allegedly, they say allegedly, Kyrie and James are not Booker and Beal. That can be debatable. That can be extremely debatable. So we can honestly say that the last 2 times that Kevin Durant, 2 out of 4 years, he's been swept with 2 other superstars. You can't make it up, man. You just can't make it up. The worst part was Anthony Edwards just dunked on him. You can't make this up, man. I don't want to see KD go out like this. I really don't. I don't want to see KD go out like this. KD is just too great. He's too great. But he has made some questionable moves. That we have to, we have to question. Is he one of the greatest scorers of all time? Absolutely. Without question. We don't even have time for placement. He could be top 5. He could be top 7. He's damn sure in the top 10. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We could both agree with that. I will not sit here and disrespect Kevin Durant's scoring prowess. Man got handled. He can shoot. He can jump. He can do all of it. Like I said, he can do all of it. And what's so crazy is the fact that after all of that, they got swept. It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But it makes perfect sense that the better team won. You got outplayed. You got out rebounded. Plain and simple, from beginning to end. No matter what it was, game 1, game 2, game 3, game 4, it didn't matter. You got outplayed. Straight up, got outplayed. That's just what it is. Sorry. It is. So, and we're going to get to another team, so we're going to move on, right? I just want to let you know I'm here for you. No, don't wave your hand.
I don't want to hear it. Move on. I don't want to hear it.
Come on, just bring it in.
No, you got that contaminated orange. No, you got a damn Nick hat. No. I don't want your damn contaminated hugs.
So I asked the question: should Kevin Durant actually went to Brooklyn and come on over to the Knicks? We'll still take Kevin Durant. We'll just come on over. Just come on over.
You might as well stay with the Suns. You might as well stay with the Suns.
No. For what? Because apparently there are rumors out that Booker may want to come to the Knicks.
Yeah. I said that same thing by Dame, man.
No, we're not talking about that. We will not talk about past congressions.
Oh, yeah, unbelievable, man.
We're not going to talk about past what else because we have our superstar. We just need maybe another piece.
Superstar.
Yeah, we need another. Oh, I'm sorry. Is Jalen Brunson not a superstar?
No.
Jalen Brunson's not a superstar.
He's not a superstar.
I need that buzzer. Press that buzzer. That buzzer. Something's wrong.
Get your own soundboard. Get your own soundboard.
Something's wrong with you.
Nope.
So Jalen Brunson is not a super.
He's not a superstar.
We don't get to that. So we're going to move on. Because apparently your team is not the only team that got swept. Shout out to Charles Barkley, bro. I swear he's the funniest thing on TV, bro. Did you see what he said about Galveston, Texas?
Yeah.
And then and Beyonce's mom, he immediately is like, I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke, no beehive. But apparently, the beehive, when you say something about Beyonce and the beehive, it's a thing. It's real. It's real.
I don't give a damn
It's,
about them damn beehive.
I don't care either, but nonetheless, I don't care about the husband either. But we're not going to get into all that. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I can't help. You know, I don't care about her. I don't care. I mean, Beyonce. I don't care about her husband either. I don't care. Don't care.
Now watch your mouth.
Oh, now you want to say something. Now
watch,
you want to say something.
watch your mouth.
I
So
ain't watching nothing.
you talking about the
So
goat, sir. Watch your
I
mouth.
ain't the go to who?
The goat, Sean Jay-Z Carter, sir.
To who?
To the rap game, sir.
Ain't the greatest.
The best
Nonetheless,
rapper of all time.
nonetheless, he can go down to Galveston, Texas with the New Orleans Pelicans because they got swept. They got swept faster than your team did. At least your team put up a small fight.
Mhm.
A small fight. Oh, by the way, sign up for Phoenix. I think your coach is out of there. I think he's one and done. I think he's
What,
one and
free
done.
vocal?
Yeah, he's done. He's done.
I
One
doubt
and
it.
done. One and done. Why would you bring him back?
Why not?
His style, his coaching style does not altitude with doesn't mesh well with this team.
So all the teams that Frank Vogel had, do you have a decent point guard?
Hmm. Let's see. Indiana, George Hill, decent point guard. He was a decent point. He was a pretty good point guard. He
Rondo.
was okay. He doing Rondo's Rondo. Yes, we're not. Yeah, Rondo, cool. Remember he had a little stint in Orlando. He had Markel Fultz. I mean, they're in the playoffs.
Mhm.
So yes, I give you that he didn't have a point guard, but that's not his fault. That's higher up's fault.
All
But
right.
nonetheless,
So
we're
why
gonna move
should
on.
Frank Vogel go? He
It's
doesn't have a point
probably
guard. We just talked about it. Give
that's
the
not his
man a
fault.
point guard. Give the man a point guard. So why you gotta
What is
leave?
that?
It's not his fault.
I
It's
mean,
the
the
front
higher
office
ups.
fault.
I mean, management. I mean, hey, I mean that's management thing. I ain't got that should have nothing to do with Frank Vogel, but the way things are, the way they went down, the way they got swept off the like nothing,
Oh,
it could be it.
so you saying Frank Vogel is gonna be the scapegoat of why those Suns got swept?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, not personal, but it's
Because
business.
it's not his fault.
Doesn't have to be. Remember, I mean, a lot of coaches. Remember when who was the coach of Toronto? Dwayne Casey. He won Coach of the Year. Got swept by LeBron again. Got fired.
No,
Scapegoat.
I'm just clarifying what you're saying. That's all.
Yeah, it's just scapegoat. But nonetheless, like I said, we gotta talk about OKC. OKC swept, beat the brakes off New Orleans every single game. Wasn't close. It, I mean, everybody was talking about, oh, no Zion, no Zion. I don't think it really would have mattered if Zion was there.
Nope.
Brandon Ingram, this entire series, injured or not injured, was a complete no show. Complete no show. Um, your thoughts on how good this Oklahoma City team is? Your thoughts, because I mean, there's not really much to talk about with New Orleans.
How good they are. They remind me of the beginning years of the Grizzlies. How they all play together, everybody play their role. And the only downfall for the Grizzlies was their ego. Their head got too big. Pause. So they remind me other Memphis Grizzlies was start making the playoffs. They had a decent squad. They all do interviews together. Nobody leaves the floor. Everybody leaves the floor together, and it just seemed like they got each other back. So that's how good they are. But the only downfall is don't end up like the Grizzlies getting a big ego. They get like they won something and you actually lose it to the Warriors in the playoffs. That's it. That's how good they are.
I mean, when you see Oklahoma City, I get that was a great comparison. You talking about the grit and grind Grizzlies or the John Morant for like before they played LeBron and got shut down Grizzlies? Which one are you talking about grit and grind with Zebo and Zebo, Marcus All and them?
I'm talking about John Morant, Grizzlies.
Okay, so when they went up against the Lakers, and
Yeah,
LeBron shut that down. Okay, with Dylan
yeah,
Brooks and all them. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Before
I
they
see.
before
They
the
got
ego
humble.
got they got humble.
Right. Yeah. The whole Dylan Brooks game, the humble. Yeah. I got you. I don't see ego with this team. I don't see ego. I see a team that plays together. They know who their star is when they need a bucket. By the way, side note, SGA is my MVP. SGA is my MVP.
Oh, it's not Jalen Brunson.
No, I mean Jalen Brunson's top five, but to take a team from the play-in and unexpectedly, because we expected maybe the Thunder to get better. We never expected them to be number one seed. That's a life changing, career changing jump. So SGA, in my opinion, should be MVP. I don't want to get mad if it's just Jokic. I want to get mad, but I believe this year should go to SGA. Now, once again, I don't see a team with OKC. If you notice, look at their post game interviews. They're taking. I've never seen a team do this. They're all in the post game. They're all in the post game.
Yeah, that's why I compared it to the Grizzlies. John Morant
Because
and them.
I don't remember the Grizzlies doing that. Because it was always either Ja, it was either Bane, it was either Jaren Jackson
No,
Jr.
they also do it
I don't
together.
remember they used to do it together. I don't remember it. I'll
That's
be
why. That's
perfectly
why I
honest.
made the
I don't remember.
comparison.
I don't remember. But when I say that, I don't see an ego.
No, I'm
I don't
saying.
see.
I was saying with the whole ego part. What I'm saying is, don't end up like the Grizzlies getting a big ego and then go against the Lakers and get
Okay.
humble. That's what I'm saying. Don't end up
Okay.
like that. Learn for that experience. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think they're going to get humble regardless of what, because the team that they faced look like they ain't belong in the same damn court. Look like they didn't believe they didn't belong in the same damn court. That's just a fact. No one cares about Zion, and that's not to say be disrespectful. I don't think it would have changed if he was on the court. It's just they were outmatched. They're the wrong seed, and like they don't need to be there. How how good is this OKC team be? Remember, they still got picks. They can still use more veteran leadership. They got Gordon Hayward, but he's not the player that he used to be. You know, maybe they could, if in the offseason, get a DeMar DeRozan. That's an option. Add to that core. You know what I'm saying? Add to SGA, Jalen Williams, and Shaq. They can add to that. Get DeRozan, a veteran presence that can take them to the next level. I can see that. But answer your question, how good this team is. This team is damn good. They're very good. Coach of the year, Mark Dagnall, very well deserved. SGA, in my opinion, MVP. In my opinion, he's an MVP. I can't say nothing but good things about this team. I'm happy for OKC because there was a point in time, Jeff, that they were just being made fun of left and right. They were like the dog sellers, but only because they were stockpiling draft picks. And now we see what they have become. So now we move on, and now we talk about Los Angeles Lakers.
Wait. Let me just say something about the Pelicans real quick. CJ McCollum, request for a trade. Go to a decent team you can actually help.
Hmm, I would agree with that.
He deserves better. That's
I
all
would
I'm saying.
agree with that. I would agree with that.
All right, we can go to Lakers.
The Lakers once again got Jamal Murray. You thought they would learn from game two, but then can we say deja vu in game five all over again? I mean, game winner after game winner, and for 2 years in a row, the Denver Nuggets have embarrassed the Los Angeles Lakers 10 out of the last 11 games that season and playoffs. It doesn't seem to matter what type of roster they have, as long as 15 and 27 are on that block. It don't matter. So I would like to know your thoughts on once again the Los Angeles Lakers losing to the Denver Nuggets. Because I'm just gonna sit here and say, and what does this do for LeBron's legacy? That's the second part of the question.
Well, what it does for LeBron legacy, I think his legacy is already etched in stone. I don't think I think the championship window is very slim of him getting number 5. When it comes to the Lakers, um, they need another All-Star that can score. That's number one. Number two, injuries. Anthony Davis played a good game, but he was struggling with injury. They need two-way players who can actually defend and also score the ball. They had a chance to do it by the trade deadline, but they didn't do that. LeBron, even though he loves LA, I think it's time to make a move. If you going for your 5th championship, you have to go to a team or make the decision. You did say you always want to play with Steph. You did say that. With the likes of Klay Thompson not being there next year, that's an option. He ain't coming to New York, so don't even start with that. What?
Oh, I'll do you one better. I don't want him. Yeah, he goes somewhere else. I don't want him.
Oh, you don't want the King this time? Okay, good. Yeah, I think that's the only option. This the last chance for Steph, LeBron to go get another ring. I think the Warriors is the best. I mean, you're still in the state of California. I mean, your family's still there. You building a production studio there, so that would be the best option. But other than that, if the Lakers don't make any key moves and key changes in the offseason, they're going to be the same team they was last year. And to put much blame on the Lakers, y'all put yourself in this position. You put yourself in the playing tournament again. Last year it worked out for you because you went to the Western Conference Finals because you totally avoided the Nuggets. But it didn't work out this time. You wind up facing them in the first round and wind up losing to the champs again. The sad thing about this, you should have opened your mouth saying that you wanted the Nuggets, although what happened last year. Number two, another sad thing, Darvin Ham is going to be the scapegoat. You called them out in the middle of the series. Anthony Davis, LeBron, you called your own coach out during a playoff series. And his comments last night, well, it's been a great 2 years. So he knows he's going to be gone. Question is, who's the best coach that fits for this team? And what kind of changes the Lakers going to make? That's all.
First of all, first thing first, I disagree with you with Darvin Ham. I believe he's not a scapegoat. The only team he's lost to has been in Denver Nuggets, Western Conference Finals, and in the first round. Denver is his kryptonite. Denver, Jokic is LeBron's kryptonite. Everybody has a kryptonite when it comes to the NBA. No matter who it was. Well, except for Michael Jordan, of course. Um, Darvin Ham should not be a scapegoat.
He is
He
though.
has done the best. But why? Because
He's going to be the scapegoat.
he's going to be, but should be the one coach that shouldn't be. You've only lost your only. If you look at his resume,
It's a good
he's
resume.
taken. It's a damn good resume. In 2 years, right? Is it 2 years? 3 years.
2 years.
3 years.
2 years.
2 years. Take your team from inexplicably from the play-in to the Western Conference Finals. Lost to Denver.
Oh God, why is John Starks out again?
Yeah, well, watch him out. Watch him out.
Disgusting.
Oh, he's not the only one that's there.
I see. Camelo.
Patrick Ewing is
Patrick.
there.
Oh God, this is
Charles
disgusting.
Sprewell, Larry Johnson, Bernard King.
Oh
We here.
God,
Spike
this is
we all here. You thought it was a joke. Oh, you thought I'm saving it.
What the hell is Clyde Fraser wearing? What the hell is he wearing?
Watch him out.
I ain't watching nothing.
You want to stick to the subject, hater.
Go
Stick
ahead.
To the subject. Like I said, Darvin Ham, he's not a scapegoat.
He's
It got
going
nothing to do with him. He's going to be, but he should not be.
I agree with you, but I'm saying I'm calling it out. If you have your star, you have a star, 2 of your star players calling you out. Sometimes we know what we're doing on the court, and the next thing we don't know what he's doing. That's a shot at your coach.
But first of all, yes, it's a shot. But at the same time, who was the one that originated the whole shot calling? That would be Anthony Davis.
That's what I'm saying.
He the one started talking about, oh. Anyway, he was the one that initiated that contact. He was the one initiated saying, "Oh, we've been waiting for them. Oh, we've been waiting for them. We got smoke for them." You started that,
right?
He played good, but it wasn't enough. It seemed like every time he plays Jokic just destroys him. Length, pause, doesn't seem to matter to Jokic at all. Don't matter. No matter at all. And it's the complete utter fact that this guy, time in and time out, in critical moments of an NBA game, seems to get hurt. In the most critical time, Game 5, get hurt. Shoulder all over again. Hurt. The man can't seem to stay healthy. It is the craziest thing I've ever seen with an NBA superstar. He gets hurt in the most inaccurate times. You can't make the ish up. Nevertheless, I hate to say it, but the Lakers, they need to make moves. You can't have the same squad for a third year in a row, knowing full well that Denver is there. This is not about any other team in the Western Conference. It's not about the Nuggets. This is not about the Grizzlies, any other team. This is about one damn team. Oh, shit. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we need a game winner. Let's send them home, baby. Oh, where's the foul? So that's not a foul? So it's not a foul. So that's what we're doing? So that's not a foul, ladies and gentlemen. That's cap. That's a straight up foul. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. So that wasn't a foul. All right. We're not calling fouls now. Gotcha. Anywho. All right. We're going overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 minute. Wait for my boy Jeff to come out. Once again, we appreciate y'all. Download everything from Quick Vodka. We are available at all Spotify. We're all available at all platforms. Spotify, podcasts on Apple apps. We want to say thank you. Real talk, we want to say thank you. But the Lakers, if you're a Laker fan, I'm sorry. You keep playing the same team over and over again, and you seem like they keep kicking your butt. I asked the question last week, should the Lakers have lost that first playing game and not play Denver? I think you would have had a better chance if you played Oklahoma City because you matched up better with Oklahoma City. Every time you play Denver, you already know what it is. Every time you play Jokic, you know what it is. Murray in his place. Only question I got for Darvin Ham, if you know Murray's going to get that shot off and you don't want to repeat a game two, why couldn't you take a timeout or save your timeout? Or at the same time, why couldn't you switch the matchup, put Braun on Jamal Murray? Why can't you do it? I don't understand that. But nonetheless, going to wait for my boy Jeff to come back, and we're going to continue our episode because I got more questions about these NBA playoffs. I want to know, drop a like, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know how your NBA playoffs is going because I'm very interested. Very, very interested. These are probably some of the most interesting playoffs. Some of the matches were interesting. We're not really going to talk about Orlando and Cleveland. I don't think a lot of people really care for it, and there's no disrespect to the two teams. Donovan Mitchell, apparently he's been balling, but I guess I don't know. It's because of the two teams, the city-wise, it's not a national stage. I guess it hasn't been that important. Hold on real quick. Hey, Jeff, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Oh, my fault, Agent. I got a phone call from Marcus coming back in. Yeah, my fault. I was on the phone.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, Jesus.
It was the bat
No,
phone. Not answer.
it's the bad phone. No, we just talking about the Lakers. Every time they played Denver. As I remember, I asked the question about the play-in. Should the Lakers should just lost the game and go for the play-in game and face Oklahoma City in the first round, instead of facing Denver? Because they don't match up no matter how good. If you notice, this goes on to last year and the season. Lakers be up by 15, 20, 25 in the first half, dominating. And then Denver just like, oh, all right, just turn up all these fools. Just let them know who we are. And then with a snap of a finger, it's a wrap. You don't have a yoke. You don't have an issue. You don't have an answer for 15. For some reason, you didn't re-sign Dwight Howard because Dwight Howard is technically the only guy that stopped Dwight Jokic. That was in the bubble. As I said, the biggest problem that they had was interior presence and rebounding. That's it. What did the Lakers do moving forward? You said, first things first, you said Steph and LeBron. No, come on, though. No.
I mean, it's their last chance to win another.
No, them on the same team. No.
And they always want to play with each other. Pause.
They always wanted to. Yeah, we know that.
And it's his chance. He gets to opt out.
So you saying like a trade to Jesus?
No, he opts out of his contract. It's a player option. He gets a chance if he wants to opt out, he could, and he'd be a free agent and he could go to Golden State.
Right. That's and then you'll play with him and Draymond.
Yeah, it'd be Steph, Draymond, and LeBron. I don't see Clay coming back unless he takes less money. And this
He's
is
not
his
taking. He's not doing that. He's not taking less money.
exactly. So
He's not taking less
I
money
don't
at all.
I don't see him coming back. So that'd be a great addition for the Warriors. Tax. They already got a good bench already. They could improve on more shooting. That's all I'm saying. That what the Lakers need to prove on more shooting as well.
Hmm.
I mean, they shot like 28%, 28% from 3-point line in the series.
Right. Right.
And they need a big man.
Right.
A guy that's
You could just bring back Dwight Howard to call it a day because no other big man. Not gonna bring back DeMarcus Cousins. Not gonna bring back that. That wouldn't make sense.
yeah.
Not gonna bring back DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, that's the only other guy. DeMarcus
Yeah.
Cousins doesn't match up well with Jokic. Doesn't. Dwight Howard was the only person. Unless there's someone out in the draft you can get, or through a trade or through another team. I can't think of anybody that can that can defend against Jokic in a low post. I can't. And it's not really going to matter until you do something about Jokic. But you were right. They need to make a move because you can't have the same roster. Get it if you're gonna have to trade. First of all, D'Lo should be gone. He should be his blocker should be gone. His bag should be packed. His locker should be cleaned out. He shouldn't even be in LA.
But here's the thing: the Lakers can't afford to lose him.
If you're going to trade for a star, D'Angelo Russell is in that package because you can't keep him. You can't keep him and Reeves. I don't know why you had what's the dude named Gabe Vincent. I mean, come on. I mean, Gabe Vincent. He barely was there the entire year and did absolutely nothing. Nothing.
Right. So that's
And
why.
then you had the Torian Princes, and then you kept talking about, oh, Jared Vanderbilt this, Jared Vanderbilt. No, he wasn't going to be an answer either because as good as he was defensively, he was non-existent offensively.
Right.
So what do? You nothing you can do.
Well,
Unless you trade, I say go for a Bradley Beal. That was the answer I had. You need a two guard. You need that offensive sport. You need consistency. Bradley Beal may not provide that health wise, but no one on the Lakers has always been healthy. So I'd rather take a Bradley Beal rather than take who else? Who did you just say? What option did you say you had?
Trae Young.
Trey. I see Trae Young more at I see Trae Young more than more at what's the name of this? I say Trae Young in San Antonio with Wemby.
It's not bad.
That type of matchup with Trae Young's height. Can you imagine pick a roll with him and Wemby? Talk about unfair. Jesus, that would be extremely unfair. Extremely unfair. But that's something because I remember him and Wemby. He had Wemby on his podcast. Trae Young had a podcast, and he spoke of it. He was like, "Yo, this is he won." He said, "I can see us playing together." He literally said that. So I'm like, okay.
Right here, the Lakers. Here's right. D'Lo has the leverage.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers can't afford to lose him.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking for a big contract,
Mm-hmm.
and the only way for him to get that big contract is to stay with the Lakers.
Right.
Because what he's going to do, he's going to opt out because he feel like he's going to get a bag. So what he's going to do, he's going to opt out and become a free agent. And he's restricted free agent. So
Is Donovan Mitchell an option?
Donovan Mitchell. I think Donovan Mitchell, he's a free agent. I think he's free. Yeah, you think he's a free agent coming out? Yeah, him being part of the Lakers is a possibility. Yeah, But
Yeah, those are if you say Trey Young or Donovan Mitchell, those will be the only two options. Those will be the only two options.
the reason why I say Trey Young because you're trading you might do a sign and trade with Atlanta. Um,
You give up Reeves, you give up Russell,
no, you
you
keep
do
Reeves. You keep Reeves.
you keep Reeves. Reeves is going to be the major part of that deal. He's going to be the major part of that deal because you can't keep both.
No,
You can't keep both.
you do a sign and trade. If you Lakers, if D'Lo's looking for the bag, right? You do a
Mm-hmm.
sign and trade with D'Lo, send him to Atlanta, and trade for Trey Young and a couple of pieces of draft picks.
Mm.
And they got other key players on that team they can actually trade too. You could trade a Prince or something like that. But the Lakers have made it very clear they want to keep Austin Reeves. But D'Lo has a lot of leverage because
Right.
if they don't get a point guard in return, Lakers don't get a point guard in return, then the most common sense option is to resign D'Lo.
But if you're going to get that from D'Lo, who's obviously performed well during the season, he has his on and off. But when it comes to the playoff, he is, let's be honest, he's trash. He's highly inconsistent. The fact that you go game 2 or game 3, game 2, 21.7 threes, and you still lost. Your best performance.
Mm-hmm.
Then game 4, you're sitting on the damn bench.
Yeah, but I wasn't D'Lo.
That was game 3.
The rest of the team didn't show up.
How about what? He didn't score.
He had me. I'm
Oh
talking
for
about the game.
6.
I'm talking about the game. He made 7 threes.
Oh no, it's not his fault. No, it's not.
Yeah, that
It's not
game
his
wasn't
fault.
his fault. He
No, it's
showed
not
up.
his
He did his
fault.
job.
I'm talking about game 3.
Gotcha.
When you had a donut, 0 for 6, 0 for 7, turnovers left and right, didn't have a bucket the entire game. That's your starting point guard. They don't have a bucket. Don't even have 1 point or 2 points. No. And then the worst part is you sitting around eating while everybody else trying to get their game plan together, and you sitting around taking a bite to buy the food. You saw the video.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my point guard. Like, yo, he gotta go. Too many inconsistencies. You don't know what D'Angelo gonna get. He saw the same thing the last year when he played against Golden State. You there, the Lakers won. D'Lo wasn't part of that reason. He averaged 6 points.
Mm-hmm.
John Moran was kicking his ass in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Don't seem to matter at this point.
Said that for Lakers' sake, they have to get a guard to replace D'Lo. If they don't, then they're gonna be just like the Phoenix Suns. They don't have a point guard.
Well, they don't want to go through that trend, so I get what you're saying. Getting a point guard, I get that.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
And they maybe could sign. If you resign D'Lo, then maybe you could get. It depends how much money D'Lo asks for.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to get like at least $80 million for 3 or 4 years. He's going to get that type of money, regardless, because of the market, and the cap goes up again this year with the new deal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so they really have to. Rob Pelinka has a lot of thinking to do, because imagine if D'Lo and LeBron opt out of both of their contracts. What's your next move?
I agree.
Then you have to go get a Donovan Mitchell or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, I guess I guess we can finish with the Lakers. I mean, we gotta talk about Denver and Minnesota. That's the second round, bro. That's the second round matchup right now.
Mm-hmm.
Denver and Minnesota. This can go 7, bro. This can immediately go 7.
I agree. The way Ant-Man is playing, the rest of the team, the way the team is playing,
They balling out, bro. They
they
are
locked
balling out.
they locked in. But this is going to be their biggest challenge
Mm-hmm.
because they don't have the experience.
I don't think experience is going to matter. That sounds crazy to say, because Ant-Man is different, man. Ant-Man is definitely different.
True. And here's the thing when it comes to Denver in that series, right?
Right.
Who is going to guard Ant-Man?
Cat.
No, who going to guard Ant-Man?
It's got to be McDaniels. I mean, oh, who's going to guard Ant-Man on Denver? Uh,
Can't be Murray. He's
no,
already
he's too
banged up.
small. He's too small. It would have to be Michael Porter Jr. Maybe.
And the reason why I asked that question is because Denver has the depth to make sacrifices like that. The Timberwolves don't. Like, let's say if Michael Porter Jr. takes the assignment of actually guarding Ant-Man, they still have a Gordon. Uh they still got Marcellus Pope, and that's his name. I forgot his name.
Caldwell Pope.
They had Colwell Pope. You still got Gordon. So they got a lot of depth on that team that can make sacrifices to shut down Ant-Man. And Murray and Jokic still can do they pick and roll thing and score the ball. But they can make sacrifices to guard whoever's want to guard their best player on the Timberwolves. They can make sacrifices like that. The Timberwolves cannot make sacrifices like that.
I mean, on the other side of Denver, who's going to guard Cat? You can't put Aaron Gordon on him. That's a matchup issue right there. You know.
Yeah, but it depends how Cat. What is the office assignment from Cat? Is it going to be the Cat that's always standing out with the key? This is going to be the Cat that's going to be posting all the time. Like, what Cat is going to show up in this series? Because the Denver Nuggets is not going to let Cat shoot like he did in the last series. He's not going to be waiting by the 3-point line when this is shoot open threes. This is different. This is the Nuggets. They know they got different defensive schemes.
Mm-hmm.
And the Nuggets got multiple players that could actually score the ball.
Right. You got. Of course, you got Jokic. You got Murray. You got Michael Porter. You got Aaron Gordon. You got Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Can we say that for
you Reggie Jackson? You go Christian Braun. Everybody on that team can score different multiple ways. It's not just one way. Everybody can score multiple different ways. You can't say the same about Minnesota because you got Ant-Man, you got Cat, you got Mike Conley. He's going to put in a couple of points here and there. And Rudy's Gobert is going to be the issue because Gobert is going to have to come up on. He's going to have to come up on Jokic because Jokic is going to destroy him. If he's in the paint, Rudy got a chance, right? Unless you get Gobert in foul trouble. That's number one. Number two, Gobert has no choice to come up front on dude. He had no choice to come up on dude and front him. Has no choice. He got to come up on a midway, to mid post, in the mid range, or he's not going to come up to the three. They're going to switch that matchup, but that's barbecue chicken.
Well, this is the big adjustment that the Wolves made this season going to the playoffs.
Right.
Last season, whatever team that went small, and this is why they one of the reasons why they beat the Suns, because every time the Suns went small, they kept Rudy in the game.
Right.
So
right. But you can't do that with a team that's offensively good like Denver.
But what I'm saying is you have twin towers. You have Karl Anthony Towns and you got Rudy. So if anybody gets in whatever foul trouble, they can switch.
Right.
That's the 4 and the 5.
Right.
Because they got the height and they got the length. And they faster than Jokic.
I agree with that.
So it's gonna be an interesting series.
I truly think this goes 7.
7 games.
I think this goes 7, bro.
Who you got in 7?
It's hard to knock out Denver. I'm with Ant-Man all day. I'm an Ant-Man fan, but it's so hard to be the collective unit like Denver. It's really difficult. I go Denver in 7. Do we really care about Orlando and Cleveland? And it's not to disrespect those two teams.
Is the series still tied up?
It's 2-2.
I haven't really watched the games, to be honest.
Same here.
But I still think Cleveland's gonna come out maybe in 7.
You think it goes 7?
Yeah.
Um,
And your Knicks lost. Hey, look at the faces. Look at the faces. Look at the
it's all right.
faces.
It's all right. I don't know how. I don't know how we lost that game. It's okay.
And
You're all
overtime
right.
too.
Yeah, it's because fucking Tyrese Maxey. I don't understand. I mean, you keep leaving them wide open. Think you want to guard the guy. Why DiVincenzo was in the game? I don't know the reason why, but it's okay. I'm not worried. We're fine.
Opie Teller is on the court. Opie,
Obi Taylor, where you get Obi Taylor?
the Pacers and Bucks is on right now. Sir.
Oh, we don't care about the Pacers and the Bucks. Oh, is this series over? Pacers and Bucks?
Yes.
No Dame, no Giannis.
The series is over.
It's over.
Yes.
Does it
It's
make
over
you feel,
tonight.
Does it make you feel good to say it?
You're damn straight.
Oh,
It's not about Dame, but
you're evil, man. You're evil, man.
I'm evil.
Evil, man.
Well,
You refuse
that
to let
crime
it go.
he committed
Let
against
it.
Kyrie Irving is evil.
Oh my
Don't even
God.
start it.
Here we go. Go ahead, say it. Let it out.
No.
What do you do?
I said
What do you do? What do you do?
He stuck his Titanic foot out and injured Kyrie Irving on purpose. That's what he did to take control of that damn series because you know damn well Kyrie Irving was cutting up Drew Holiday. And
Allegedly.
That was facts, sir. That was facts.
Allegedly.
Facts. He was cutting up Drew Holiday in that game, and if the Nets would have won that game, they would have went up 3-1 going back to Brooklyn, and it would have been over.
We can't talk about the past. You know.
I want to hear.
Okay.
Talking about
you
that man is evil.
Oh, now he's evil. So he's a heel. Is what you're saying? He's a heel.
Yeah, he's evil. Yeah.
Oh my God! You ought to be
cheater.
You ought to be ashamed. He's
an
not
evil
a cheater.
An evil cheater. That man.
He's not a cheater. You need to let it go.
This.
You need to let it go.
I ain't letting that go. It's history, sir.
It's not history. You need to let it go. Stop being petty.
I ain't letting that go.
Nonetheless, yeah, the series is over. No Giannis or Dame.
You got Middleton and a bunch of.
They're players. That's what they're players. I mean, Middleton is Middleton. Lopez is Lopez. I mean, there's nothing really more I can say about that, can we?
Nope. That's why the series over.
Yeah, it's over.
So, what are this series plays who?
What matchup is that?
This is 3-6.
Is it they played 2-1-8? I'm not sure. To be perfectly honest. I'm really not sure. Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know how we got to figure out how it works.
Let me see right now. I got you. All right. So the winner of this series will play the winner of your New Jersey Knickerbockers and the Philadelphia 76ers.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, sir.
That's who they play, sir.
I ain't tripping. I'm all right.
Ooh, you ain't tripping now, huh?
I'm good. You know what? I'm usually upset when stupid things like these happen. But I'll be honest. I'm okay. I'm in good spirits. I'm not nervous. I'm not feeling any type of way. I'm really okay. I really am.
All right.
I'm not like everybody think I'm I'm going to get calls. I'm gonna get all. I already know what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay. I'm positive.
All right.
I'm positive, just like this thunder and lightning right now. Very positive.
The 4-5 series with the Clippers and Mavs are tied up 2-2.
That Sunday game was absolutely awesome.
Disgusting.
It was awesome.
Mhm.
I will. Yeah, that game was awesome. Me and my beautiful wife. Shout out to the wife. We watched that game personally. We watched it personally. It was a damn good game. My problem with this series, you're gonna love what I'm about to say. I don't know what you do with Kawhi Leonard.
Who you just signed another 4 years, $100 million?
It's fine. And I'm being very honest. I don't know what you do. The reason why I say that, ladies and gentlemen, is because you can't play the first game or two and then you sit out for the last two. It's irritating to me. It's irritating to a lot of fans who are Clippers fans that wants to see this team. Paul George has shown up during this playoffs. He's shown up.
About time.
Watch your mouth. It's playoff P. He
Pandemic.
has shown up. Playoff P. Stop being disrespectful. He has shown up. And Kawhi Leonard has not shown up at all. Now, when I say it's irritating me because everybody is there. Regardless of what Westbrook did, whether he deserved to be ejected or not, he probably did. I can care less about that. It's not toward the player. It's playoff basketball. It's always been that way. The problem I have is his inconsistency to stay healthy. It's literally irritating the hell out of me because of the fact that you come in, you play 2 games, and then you're out. Deja vu from the same thing that happened last year. And then we get to a point like, what do you do with this guy? Yeah, you got him signed, but then for what? For what? What you got him signed for? To be there just to be there?
No, to sell tickets.
Well, they're going to have a new arena coming out.
Exactly.
So what is the point for it? You're going to have a guy to be a headliner that's never there?
Yeah.
That will irritate the hell out of me.
It's got, the hope of him, the hope, the fans, the hope to see him get on the court.
I don't think anybody wants to hear about hope right now.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone truly wants to hear anything about hope.
Mm.
And that's pure honesty of what I'm saying.
Well, the Clippers City has been hearing for hope for a very long time.
I agree with that.
It's just like the Knicks.
I will not disagree with it. Watch your mouth. Ain't got
Hope.
nothing to do with us.
There's a lot of hope. There's a lot of hope out
Ain't
there.
got nothing. See, you need see just because your team lost, we got hope. We all right. One game, we will be just fine. We'll be just fine. Unlike your team that's already gone. Okay, so we're not going to do that.
Yeah, next.
Oh no, well, we're gonna be just fine. We're gonna be just fine.
I'm not talking about this series. I'm just talking about in general. The cliff for the Knicks is coming. Okay, you know it. You can pass first round when you want. That second round is where the cliff is gonna come. That's what I'm saying. If I get past
anybody, we're gonna get past the Sixers. You know it
in Philly.
As I do.
In Philly,
we're gonna in Philly. I mean, you saw what we did the last time.
Okay, I went
47 points.
Okay,
my man Brunson. We should have closed it out tonight. It didn't happen. It's okay. We move on to the next game.
All right, I want to
Philly
hear no
survived
excuses.
another game.
I want to hear no
Philly
excuses if y'all lose.
survived another game.
If y'all lose a series to Philly, I want to hear no excuses. Oh, it's because we didn't have Julius Randle. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
No,
I want to
I
hear
will.
no
I
excuses.
will. Even I will sit around and say, "Nah, I don't know. I'm not gonna want to. I don't. I'm not gonna give the whole Randall thing because we seem to play better without the guy.
Okay, we're gonna
We play
find out.
better without Randall.
We're gonna
We
find out
play
when y'all
better.
really need him.
No, that's no. I'm being honest. We play better without. We have played. Our ball movement has been better. The ball doesn't stick. We're not stagnant. We play better with Julius Randle off the court.
Okay.
That's a fact.
It's gonna come to a point where y'all gonna miss Julius Randle. That's all I'm saying.
What is it? Okay, so that's a good question, right? What do you think, in your opinion, we're going to miss about Julius Randle the most?
Scoring,
Okay, I
rebounding.
mean that's the obvious. I mean, what was it game? What was it game? We had like what freaking 23 offensive rebounds. That's with Embiid on the floor. So I don't think that we are okay in the
Yeah,
rebounding
but this is
department.
a need hurt Embiid. If he's 100% healthy, that will never happen.
If it was 100%, if he was 100% healthy, I'd be shaking in my damn boots, and
That's
I'd be surprised that she actually lasted this long.
exactly
But this is not the case,
right.
so I'm okay.
All I'm
I ain't
saying,
tripping.
it might be if y'all get past the Sixers, the next series,
Hmm.
most likely you'll play Indiana.
Oh, I'm not worried about
Y'all,
Indiana at all.
y'all gonna have a hard time,
Hmm.
and this is gonna be the chance
Hmm.
and the wake up call
Hmm.
for y'all to stop disrespecting Julius Randle and acknowledge that you miss him.
You want me to acknowledge that I miss
Y'all
Julius
need.
Randle?
I'm saying y'all need Julius Randle to get past the Pacers. That's what I'm saying.
Hmm. I mean, I don't think so. Because remember, what's his name isn't even healthy to begin with himself. Halliburton, he's not even 100% himself.
Mm-hmm.
So I am truly not concerned about anything when it comes to Mister with the Pacers. I like Halliburton. I like Siakam, but we got defenders ready for them.
What about
We
Evan
ready
Turner?
for them. Who?
Evan Turner.
Who the hell's Evan Turner?
I mean Miles Turner. Whatever his damn name is.
Miles Turner.
Yeah.
I mean Mitchell Robinson. He's going to have to come out. He's not going. He's not going to come out on the 3-point line. He's going to have to guard them. He's going to have to guard somebody. But we're not concerned with that. We switch him on over, put OG on him. We mix up the matchups. We put DiVincenzo. We switch out the matchups. I'm not gonna lie. I promise you, the least thing I am is concerned about the Indiana Pacers. Their
Oh,
fast pace and our defense will be just fine.
okay. What about Obi Teller, the hometown guy?
We're not worried about Obi Telly either. It's Obi Toppin. Let's get the name straight.
Opie,
Obi Toppin.
Opie,
Toppin. Say it with me. Obi. No, no.
Opie,
Obi.
Opie Teller.
Obi Toppin. Stop
He's in,
being a hater.
the name
Stop being a
fits even
hater.
more because he's in Indiana.
Oh my god.
He's in Mayberry. He's playing in Mayberry right now.
Oh, now he's playing in Mayberry. See how disrespectful you are?
Yeah.
You see how disrespectful you are? You see how disrespectful? You see what I'm talking about?
Well, he's
What
in
is your
Mayberry.
problem? What is your problem? Why are
Well,
you such a hater?
it's not a
Why are
hater.
you such a no? You are a hater. You are an extreme hater. You need help.
That's
Something
what
wrong
Indiana
with
know.
you?
Indiana knows for that. They are like
No, no,
Mayberry to me.
no.
Ain't nothing much to
Not
do in
doing that.
Indiana.
Now it's not nothing much you do in
Ain't
Indiana. See,
nothing.
something wrong. Something wrong with you, man. Something
Excuse
wrong with
me.
you, man.
Where was the All Star game in Indiana this year, right?
Yeah. What does that mean? That means nothing.
So you know how many stories I heard at work that being in Indiana was so boring. They wish they would never go back there for another All Star.
Oh my.
It was nothing to do.
You can say the same thing about when the All Star game was in Utah. I mean, none of that matters at this point, does it?
They
None
had
of
more
that
fun in
matters.
Utah than they did in Indiana.
How is that even a possible thing to even say?
Because Utah has a nightlife.
What nightlife was in Utah? People turn. What nightlife in Utah are you referring to?
They have a nightlife. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
They
ain't
got
got nothing to
clubs,
do.
they got bars, they got all that stuff.
Oh, man. Every place has a club and a bar.
But you know
Indiana has it.
everything shuts down early in Indiana.
They shut down everything early in Utah as well.
No, they don't. That's not what I heard.
Oh, Corey, why? Because D Wade's the owner. That means absolutely nothing. There's probably a club
No.
in the arena.
No.
I think so. I'm glad you said that. I think in the future world, NBA needs to do better. We understand you trying to show love to the small town cities. We understand that. At the end of the day, go back to the big cities. Come back to New York,
Oh, please don't.
DC. We all know it's
Let's
going to
let's do
happen.
that Barclays. Don't do that, man. Please.
No. It's too late. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
I ain't watching
Let's
that.
get out the way. Yeah, watch your mouth.
Nope.
Okay. You can say all you want to. Watch your mouth.
Do not
Nonetheless,
contaminate the All-Star game, please, Sam.
you watch your mouth. You
Nope.
watch your mouth, sir.
I ain't watching that.
You will watch your mouth.
I
That's
ain't
what you
watching
will
that.
do.
I ain't watching that.
Nonetheless, it's not going to matter because they need to go. They really need to go back to this. They got to go back. Go back to New York, L.A., Houston, D.C. I don't mind D.C. D.C. would be cool for me. New York, L.A., D.C., Chicago, uh, even if San Antonio's an option, I wouldn't mind San Antonio. Would you? For an All-Star game?
No, San Antonio's good.
San Antonio. It's Texas.
I wouldn't go to DC.
What's wrong with DC?
All that damn Commodores and contamination down there. And
Has
the
nothing.
bullets.
Has nothing to do with the NBA playoffs. I
I
mean, that has
understand.
nothing to do with
They
has
command
nothing to
fans.
do with them.
That's what I'm saying.
So what? So what? So since you want to bring up the Commanders, you want to talk about? You want to recap the NBA, the NFL draft?
Let's do it.
So,
Oh, you want to
obviously,
start my team?
you start up too.
You want to start my team? Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, aka Chief Kingdom, aka is what I call them, Death Row, had a tremendous draft. Let's just start with our first pick, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, everybody was just hating on us, saying that we wasn't gonna get him in the draft. This man set the record for the fastest time in the NFL Combine. Ladies and gentlemen, he's from Texas, and his name is Xavier Worthy. Not only he beat Tyree Hill record in the combine, that means he's more faster than Tyree Hill, and most importantly, he can catch a damn football. I mean, the catch, he did a great job. A Mustard quote. He said, "Everybody thought that the NFL would never let the Chiefs get me, but I'm here." Who we got next? Who we got next? Oh man! Oh, we fixed our offensive line. We fixed our offensive line, and who did we get? Oh, we got Kingsley Sumotaka, whatever his name is. Okay. Shout out to him. Give him a round of applause. Fixing our damn line. And I may quote our new offensive lineman, talking with Andy Reid, it felt like home already. Oh, another thing that we actually addressed in the draft was our tight end. Do you know? Do you know the new tight end that we got? Who scored the most touchdowns in college last year? Did you know? His name is Jared Wiley from TCU. Welcome to Chief Kingdom. Welcome. Oh, everybody talking about why would we trade Sneed? Gonna miss him. But we actually addressed that problem, ladies and gentlemen. We got a defensive back, new to Chief Kingdom, new to Death Row. Welcome, Jaden Heeks. Welcome. Oh, as I said before, we got a new center on the offensive line. His name is Hunter Norzad. Welcome to the Chief Kingdom. Welcome. Oh, since we lost Mr. Edwards this year, who was one of our best defensive backs. Oh, we went to the same team. We got Xavier Worthy, and we got an A plus another A plus defensive back, and his name is Camille Hadding. Welcome to Chiefs Kingdom and Death Row. Oh, we got a new offensive line, ladies and gentlemen. Another lineman. What's his name? CJ Hansen. Welcome to Death Row. Welcome. Oh. And since we drafted so well, okay, we had to re-sign the greatest tight end of all time, Travis Kelce. You deserve your money. Welcome back. Welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going on record before the season start because I don't want to hear nothing about no Rashid Rice. He's going to be back. Okay. Andy should not read. Say he's going to be back. Okay. He's going to play this season. He's going to be suspended a couple of games, play a big fine, but he's going to be back in Chiefs Kingdom. Okay. So, welcome back. Rashid Rice. Oh. People talk about the Puerto Rican Express, Isaiah Pacheco. Everybody worry about that. But Andy should not read said he might get suspended, miss a couple of games. So he's not going to be missing this season. Welcome back. Welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going on record before the season starts that the Kansas City Chiefs, Chief Kingdom, Death Row, is going to three-peat. This is going to be the first ever three-peat in NFL history. Now, I love me some Tom Brady. You know how much I love Tom Brady. Who I feel like he can come back anytime he wants. Okay? Any team will take him. Okay? But the best quarterback, the GOAT right now in the league, active, is Patrick Mahomes Jr. The best quarterback in the league right now. Now, if he three-peats, let me just say this. Pat Mahomes might be the greatest of all time, even over Tom Brady. You know why? Because he's going to have something over Tom Brady that Tom Brady never accomplished. He went back to back, but he didn't three-peat. Oh, I can't wait for next season to see the Kansas City Chiefs three-peat, the first ever in the NFL. I can't wait. Give a round of applause for the Chiefs. Everybody else, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn who they draft there. I just worry about my team. The Kansas City Chiefs did a good job, and the grade I give them an A plus. Oh, I got a question for you, Mr. Wilson. I got a question for you. Got a question for you. Who's the first pick the Giants got? I thought it was going to be a quarterback, but who was it?
It was a wide receiver.
Uh-huh.
Name is Malik Neighbors from LSU.
Uh-huh. Good play, by the way.
Last good. I mean, we couldn't get a receiver. I mean, a quarterback. That was what I wanted, but nobody didn't want to trade up with us. We still don't have an official quarterback on the roster. We needed some explosion somewhere.
Pause.
A running back or a receiver. Yes, pause. Thank you. But it wasn't a quarterback. Hell, nobody didn't want to trade with us. So we got what we wanted. Somewhat. Problem I have, first of all, I'll get to your annoying ass team in a second.
Wow, watch him out, sir.
No, I'm not watching that because
Watch him.
I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. I'm
Don't be
annoyed.
mad. Don't be mad.
No,
Respect the champ, sir.
no, it's not.
Respect
I'm not
death row.
respecting it. I'm not respecting crap. I'm not respecting that crap. Nonetheless, what I don't understand, there are quarterbacks in the draft in the first round, second round, third, fourth. You are the New York Giants, who you already know that Daniel Jones probably won't be 100% going toward the season. Who you know that you can't trust. Who you know that's been overpaid, that you chose him over Saquon, and we're suffering before it every single time the man hits the damn field. You could revamp the line, allegedly upgrade a receiving core, draft explosive receivers, which is fine. If the man is not on the freaking field, what was the point of drafting all these players?
I saw y'all was gonna get a quarterback at the first pick, the number 6 pick, and when y'all picked the wide receiver, I was like, "What? You can't make this up. You can't make this up." You lost Tyrod Taylor. He ain't coming back.
We don't have Tommy DeVito. We don't have him either. And once again, I'm sitting up here just trying to find some type of answer because it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. I am a fan, a Giants fan, but I ain't happy. Everybody sitting around and say that they enjoyed the draft. I did not, because of the simple fact that I don't know where the hell we go from here. I don't know where we go from here because we don't have a quarterback, and the fact that we don't have a quarterback lets me further know where the hell we are with this team. This also lets me further know that we stink. We stink. We're going to stink this year. I feel sorry for my defense again because my defense will spend twice as much time on the field than our offense. That's from what it's looking like. Oh, you need to be positive. I just watched 6 quarterbacks go in the first round and we couldn't get one. The more confusing part was Atlanta drafting a quarterback when you just signed Kirk Cousins to a $180 million contract. Now, that was stupid.
No, it wasn't. That was a smart move.
Stupid.
That was a smart move.
Smart move for who?
For Atlanta.
Smart move for who? Atlanta?
Yeah.
Let me break it down to you. Why it was stupid. Michael Penix Jr., the player, is not stupid. You drafted a player that is already 24 years old. You already signed Kirk Cousins to a 4-year contract. By the time, if he decides to get playoff time, coaching, head coach, whatever, By the time he sees the field, his rookie contract will already be up. And how much money you've already paid Kirk Cousins, you're not going to have a 2-quarterback system. It's all Kirk Cousins. How can you plan for the future when the future, by the time he's on the field, will be already past his prime? He's not going to have youth. He's not going to be a Patrick Mahomes situation. It's not going to be a Patrick Mahomes situation. It's going to be completely different. You drafted a guy that you think, oh, he's gonna be our future. No, he's gonna be 28 years old, half the older damn roster. Age in NFL, as you know, absolutely matters. You sit there, everyone sits around and say, oh, this was a good pick for the future. No, by the time he sets the field, he's gonna be 28. He won't have a contract. He's going to have to get a brand new contract, and you will never see what type of player you're going to get because you signed Kirk Cousins to that big ass contract in the first place. So you signed Kirk Cousins to a $180 million deal when me and you both know Kirk Cousins didn't get that money. His agent did, because he's been stealing money for a couple of teams already. You signed him to that big contract. Lets me further know Kirk Cousins is your quarterback for the present and the near future. You don't have to worry about he's coming off an Achilles. Not once. We have never thought of Kirk Cousins as a runner. He's not a runner. He's no runner. So this injury that he's going to be recovering from is perfectly fine. This is not like a Russell Westbrook or Derrick Rose type situation when he's losing his power or his speed. Kirk Cousins will be absolutely fine. But the fact that you give this man so much, and then he didn't expect Michael Penix Jr. to get drafted. Hell, nobody did. And he didn't even have an ask. He's like, yo, what we doing here? They didn't tell me that they was going to draft another quarterback. I just signed a $180 million contract. What are we doing here? There are already questions heading toward training camp or off season before the season even starts for a first preseason game. That doesn't set well. What did you think was going to happen when you drafted that guy? My issue is he could have went to a team that was desperately needed, like my team. Or the Raiders. The Raiders still need a quarterback. You let go of Jimmy Garoppolo. He's a free agent. But at the end of the day, I am disappointed. I really am disappointed. Because right now, to be perfectly honest, my team sucks. We're riding on a quarterback that, unlike Kirk Cousins, he uses his wheels to make plays. Daniel Jones, you don't think of Daniel Jones as an accurate quarterback. What is the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Kirk Cousins, of Daniel Jones? Turnovers. Fumble or fumbling, or I'm sorry, not fumbling, or falling into thin air with a ghost. The man was wide open in the year 2020, running open for a touchdown, and just fell. Just fell by a ghost. That's what we think of Daniel Jones. That's his career. The man has more turnovers than he has touchdowns. His career high in touchdowns is 15. That's it. 15. It doesn't matter what we do. If we can't draft a quarterback for the present or the future, you can't get one in free agency, we have a problem. We don't even know when the man is going to be able to be 100% healthy and take the field for a preseason game. What bothers me is, yes, we needed an explosive wide receiver. that we did that was accomplished. The last LSU wide receiver we drafted, Odell Beckham Jr. You saw how that turned out. You traded him. You let him go. Just like you let Saquon go. All because you thought that you wanted this. And right now, I don't know what this is when it comes to my Giants. So I say it again. As a Giants fan, my defense is going to have to prepare for another damn season of being on the field more than the offense. I'll leave it at that.
Well, you're right about the Giants thing. They always going to stink. But let me just say
That
this.
sounds, well, yeah.
Let me just say this. Well,
Mm-hmm.
your remarks on the Leonard Falcons draft pick. Yeah, they did sign Kirk Cousins to a 4-year deal. But he's coming off injury,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know how he's gonna perform,
Mm-hmm.
right? Are we sh-
Mm-hmm.
are we sure Kirk Cousins is gonna play the full 4 years in Atlanta? And what this is one great thing about NFL contracts. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you could sign a player to a long term deal with a lot of money,
Mm-hmm.
but if that player is not performing up to expectations that you had for them, you can actually buy them out. You can
Mm-hmm.
actually structure the contract for them to take less money.
Mm-hmm.
So all I'm saying is the Atlanta Falcons is building for the future because you don't know what you're gonna get with Kirk Cousins. And I
Mm-hmm.
believe that Kirk Cousins is probably gonna play 1 or 2 years with the Falcons anyway.
So you think is he's not going to play the whole 4 years? They're going to buy him out. Well, the good news is that
Or be a backup.
he's not going to be a backup that quickly. He's not going to be a backup that
If he
quickly.
doesn't perform up to the expectations in 2 years.
He won't be a backup that quickly.
So
I assure you, he won't be a backup.
let's just say this. Let's give a scenario, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Kirk Cousins has a okay season, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he winds up getting hurt in his first season,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? Now, if he gets hurt, then you have your rookie quarterback to get some
Mm-hmm.
experience, right? Now, going into year two, Kirk
Mm-hmm.
Cousins stays healthy, but he can end up like Aaron Rodgers
Right.
again.
Right.
All I'm saying is anything can happen, and it's not guaranteed. It's not signed, sealed, and delivered that Kirk Cousins is going to play all 4 years with the Atlanta Falcons as starting quarterback.
Okay, so here's part two of that, right? So if you're going to draft Michael Penix Jr., apparently no other team wanted him at the time. Would it make more sense to trade back? That
Trade
would have
back
made
what?
sense.
Trade back what?
You could have traded back from the ninth pick. You could have traded. If your plan is still get Michael Penix Jr.,
Mhm.
why the hell you dropped him so damn high? You could have traded back with another team, and you can still got the same quarterback that you wanted. Because remember, Denver, they already had their eyes on Bo Nix.
Mhm.
They already had their Vikings. They were set on J.J. McCarthy. They were set. No
Mhm.
matter Michael Penix Jr. never came to their minds. But they did all that, and they still drafted J.J. McCarthy. They got up a couple of spots straight up to the top 10 because I remember these couple of interviews I've been watching. Kevin O'Connell, he kept talking, giving inside information. It was all J.J. McCarthy. It was all J.J. McCarthy. All J.J. McCarthy. All J.J. McCarthy. Their minds are already set up to have J.J. McCarthy. Never talked about Michael Penix Jr. Never. Never even came to fruition.
Mhm.
They could have traded back easily. That's the part that makes sense. That makes sense to me. Why the hell you draft a player so high that you know not going to see the damn field? You can trade back. You trade back.
Well, number one, he was a top 10 quarterback coming into the draft.
That's fine. You still could have traded back because no other the teams, not Denver, not Washington, not the Chargers, not nobody wanted to do but them. But you still could have traded back even if he was a top 10 quarterback. Other teams had needs. And I'm glad you talked about needs. I need to slap the hell out of Buffalo Bills. So let me get this straight, yo. Kansas City has been a thorn in your side for the last 3 to 4 years. So we just going to trade. You're going to make a trade with the team that's been kicking your ass for the last 3 to 4 seasons to benefit them? Huh? This team's been destroying your spirit day in and day out. I understand getting the Keon Coleman. I get that. You don't trade with the team that's been destroying and snatching your heart out with the jaws of defeat over and over and over again. Why? I just want to know why. Why you keep giving these teams? I can say the same thing about the Eagles too. Why do you keep giving a championship team that just came off a back-to-back Super Bowl more ammunition? For the love of God, is enough not enough? You allowed them, you traded with them to get another deep threat that's already a thorn in your side. You got to trade. The trade that you made makes y'all look stupid. It don't even got nothing to do with y'all because y'all gave up the pick to them. You gave them another freaking gift.
Give him a round of applause. Give him a round of applause. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly.
Oh, there's more. You give them a gift by trading them to the guy that wasn't even expected to get drafted. They trade up for him, and you allow the trade to fucking happen? I get that you wanted Keon Coleman. You couldn't trade with any other team but them? You allow them to get the same a guy that is not just faster than Tyreek Hill, but can actually break in his routes, can get space along with his speed, and can actually catch the freaking ball. You deserve to get your ass kicked by them again this year.
Oh, they will. They will. And no, comma is a bitch because this is the Buffalo Bills' fault because what they did with the Stephon Diggs trade. Everybody know he wanted to come to death row, play with the greatest quarterback.
First of all, that's not
right
we're
now.
not gonna sit here and tell the truth. We're not gonna say that's the truth.
What?
Let's
What?
stop the cap.
What? What
We
did,
don't
what did
believe
what did
that
they
to be
say?
true.
What did they say?
They said they had interest, but they didn't want to trade him there for obvious reasons.
What's the obvious reasons?
So they mean you've been kicking their ass for the last couple of years. Yeah, we know that.
They still go do what else Stephon Diggs. What's the problem? I mean, either way, you gonna get your ass whooped. I mean, the Buffalo Bills, they put their own foot in their mouth. You still would get your ass bust with Stephon Diggs. And now you still gonna get your ass bust without Stephon Diggs being on the Chiefs. You can go anywhere in the league, but you cannot go to the Chiefs. Then you wind up trading them to the Texans. Fine. But we wind up getting the fastest guy in, in the combine. And who is who is so happy that he gets to play with Patrick Mahomes
Man, he got a damn
Jr.
tattoo.
Pat
He got a
Mahomes.
tattoo.
Pat Mahomes
The
Jr.
man got a freaking tattoo.
I get a
He got
tattoo
a
too.
tattoo. No, he already got a tattoo in the Kansas City name. Kansas City Chiefs. So you freaking idiot, man. You idiot. Y'all deserve
Well,
it. Y'all deserve to get your butts kicked.
mm-hmm.
Y'all deserve it.
Anything else about the draft you want to touch on?
No, this was a pretty good draft. Wasn't expecting much. I mean, my Giants are my Giants. The Jets, they got what they wanted. Obviously, Kansas City continues to get what the hell they want because everybody sees the way the white damn flag. Um, not really any major surprises other than the Michael Penix one. Not really many major surprises, so it's not really much to say. I mean, speaking of drafts, if you want to talk about the WWE draft
Of
and
course.
your thoughts on it, because I'll let you go first. What are your thoughts on the WWE draft now that both Raw, SmackDown, I guess the NXT had their drafts. I guess I have a question about that. Why does Raw and SmackDown get their draft, but NXT can't get theirs? That's my only concern. But if
NXT
you're
got the
involved in
draft.
NXT, they have already having what we call exploits of having players come to the draft. I mean, come to the shows. You got the Natalias, you got the Cameron Crosses, you got the AOPs, you got all these wrestlers. You got the Ivars coming from one that originally now drafted from Raw to SmackDown, coming showing up to NXT. Why can't there be people on the roster, on either roster, that are not getting the time that they deserve or they shine on either Raw or SmackDown and get their shine back on NXT?
Saying NXT should have their own draft was saying that the G League should have their own draft and be able to draft NFL players that doesn't get enough playing time.
Well, enable for these new players, these new guys and gals to become the people that they are, right? To go to the next level. They come down to that's what they've been doing. They've been having the regulars who are already on their roster come down and work with talent.
Yeah, that's to test out the development talent to see how
That's
good
the
they are in
test
the
of
ring.
the right. That's fine. If they're not getting the shine they are on Raw and SmackDown, why can't they be drafted there?
Because
NXT
that's
NXT deserves to have talent. They're gonna keep their same talent. It's just bringing an extra player or two. Player, man, male, female, doesn't matter. I'm saying player. Like I don't see the problem with drafting like a Natalia. I personally don't have a problem with it. She ain't getting shine on Raw or SmackDown, so why not give her some shine on NXT?
well, I think her role with the company now is even though she got drafted by Raw,
Hmm.
I think one of her roles in the company is to help develop the young talent, and that's why she goes to NXT.
But you don't see her doing the same thing on Raw and SmackDown because there's just as much young talent on Raw and SmackDown than it is on NXT. Correct?
But who's not doing it on?
Who's not what?
Well, repeat that again.
I said just as much talent that you have, Natalia. There's so much raw talent. When I say raw, pause because that sounded crazy. There's so much talent on Raw and SmackDown, young talent, as there is in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Natalia, they're not giving her any talent up in Raw, so let her work down in NXT as to be drafted.
But she makes certain appearances on Raw. Well, she might
She
have a
just
match
made
or
it. Yeah, that's what I
two.
said. Certain appearances. I wouldn't mind seeing her compete for NXT Championship because she hasn't. That's one thing that's on her accomplishment. Not saying she should win. It's one thing that she hasn't done, and she is a Hall of Famer.
Well, I think it's all up to her. She is a
Yeah, it's all up to
veteran.
her. Right.
But just to say NXT should have their own drafts, it's
I mean, why can't
that-
they? You remember back when ECW came back, they had their draft. They were part of that crappy draft. Remember when Dolph Ziggler
yeah,
came back
but
a couple years
ECW was
ago? When Dolph Ziggler came back a couple years ago, he immediately won the NXT Championship when he had no business winning.
yeah, but he was there to develop the next champion.
He was developed. Yes,
The
he
whole
was there to
ECW
develop.
thing was
Right,
was not ECW was a developmental company. It was just another brand.
which was trash, by the way.
I
We both
agree.
know that was
It
trash.
was watered down ECW that we're not used to, but they're not
Right,
going to put that on mainstream TV, burning tables and shit like that.
right.
So, but
That's
NXT is a
well,
developmental brand. This is
absolutely.
how to develop their talent. So why would they get their own draft? That's like saying the G League should be
But remember,
to
they
have
were
their own
part of the
draft.
draft. They were part of the draft. Remember, was it 07, 08, 09, regardless how we knew it was trash because nobody wasn't watching. You still had Tommy Dreamer there. You still had Rob Van Dam before he went to TNA. He was still there.
Yeah, what I'm saying is ECW was a developmental brand. It was not bringing new talent in. Who new talent who wanted to wrestle to actually develop their talent in wrestling. ECW was totally different
Mhm,
thing.
mhm.
That
I got
wasn't it.
you.
That's not their DNA.
But nonetheless, okay, that's fine. No disagreement there. So, what are your thoughts on the draft?
I wasn't too fond of the draft. I mean, everybody pretty stayed where they was at.
There were
There was
that
the
was.
small key changes. Was it like mind blowing?
I
It
mean,
wasn't.
there were a few there were a few moves that I like. Okay,
What?
prime example: Nia Jax going to Raw. I mean SmackDown. No problem with it. No problem with it. Why? Because of how I see how Raw the women's division was getting stacked up. You had Rhea, you had Becky, you had Liv. Now you drafted this lady Lyra Valkyria, who beat Becky when she was NXT champion. That's
Mhm.
fine. I'm cool with that. So I just named five right off the bat. And Rhea obviously will eventually be coming back.
Yeah, couple of months.
A couple months, right?
Other than
Uh
that,
and then I mean if and then if you want to include damage control, Io Sky, Oscar, Kyrie Sane, Dakota Kai, that's another four right there.
but they still tag
Then
team
if
champions, so they're gonna
you
be on both brands.
and then right, and then if you truly want to go deeper, uh, and if Charlotte Flair decides to show up and skip the line
Watch
like
your mouth,
everybody
sir.
else,
Watch your mouth.
I'm only
That's the
speaking
queen
past
of
the
diamonds, sir. That's the
queen of
goat.
nothing. That's
Watch
the
your
queen of
mouth.
nothing.
The
There ain't no
goat.
queen of nothing. If she skipped the damn line like she always do with her greedy self, then
She's
that's
supposed to.
another element right
Queen.
there.
That's the
No,
queen.
no, you don't. That's unfair to just
Charlotte's a
out
free
there
agent.
skip.
She's gonna be a free agent.
She's already a free agent. She ain't been touched. That's fine.
Right. Which she deserved
I
to.
hope,
She had to go
and I
whichever
hope
she want.
nobody, and I hope, no, I hope nobody don't touch it.
Watch your
I
mouth.
hope her ass go back down to NXT or something. Go back down to development.
Watch your
We
mouth,
yo,
sir.
you are not needed out here. You're not needed. We don't give a damn.
That's the queen of diamonds, sir. Watch your mouth.
Or whatever. But I agree with you. There's some moves that needed to happen. You needed some type of balance. Now you
Balance.
have balance on both shows. Because other than Bailey, Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, Naomi, Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, you have balance. Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell, you have balance now. The men's side, other than that, like you said, I agree with the fact that everybody pretty much stayed put.
Yeah. I was like, what's the point of having the draft?
You have it exactly. You had a few moves. You had like I like DIY going to SmackDown. I'm cool with that because
Terrible.
I feel like they had mad opportunities for tag titles and couldn't get it done on Raw. I truly believe, it's moving to SmackDown. I'm cool with that. I didn't like New Cash Republic, Tyler Bate going to Raw because they're not going to get the. I don't know what it is, but for me, SmackDown, even though it's an hour less, is more of the wrestling show than Raw.
It's the better
Is that
show.
easy? It's the better show. Um, and the fact that that's happening, guys like New Cash Republic, Tyler Bate, what's his name? Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, I feel like won't get that on Raw as they did on SmackDown. I'm happy that. Side note, I'm very happy they got the new tag titles. God, thank you, God. I told you it was going to happen. I told you it was going to happen. The WWE Tag Team Championships reminds me of Stephanie McMahon era and Paul Heyman with the SmackDown 6, 2002. That's the vibe I get. That's the exact vibe that I get. Am I not correct with that? The
Yeah,
design, the
yeah,
design of the titles. But go
design.
ahead.
Yeah,
I know what you're going to say. I already know what you're going to go ahead. Talk about the World Tag Team Champions. If you're
horrible.
going to be called the Raw Tag Team Championships, please let it look like the WWE the World Tag Team Championships. When I think of the World Tag Team Championships, I think of the Ruthless Aggression era, not the 2007, 2008, not that garbage. I'm speaking of tag team after tag team after tag team, and the design and how much it meant to be a World Tag Team Champion. That's what I'm referring to. That's what I'm talking about. That design right there looks like it's straight out of WCW. That's what the design looks like.
I actually thought that's the opposite. And then I understand
Mm,
you try to match the way the world title, the world heavyweight title
mm,
looks with the tag team
mm,
titles.
mm.
That what makes it so ugly is that it's the way the gold part is
Is
actually
it it
designed.
was you say the gold? I say the red. The red throws it off for me. The red designing inside the plate, the one in the
Yeah, I know
middle
what
where
you're
it
saying.
said
Yeah,
the world tag,
yeah.
that threw it off for me. That threw it off for me.
I
The
think on
gold is fine. The
I don't
gold
like
is
the gold.
fine.
I don't like the way it's designed.
Is it too? Does it look too shiny for you?
No, it look like lumpy oatmeal. That's what it look like.
Well, can we could both agree that it's better than the red strap
Yes, it's
type
better than
design.
those. It's better than
Okay,
those,
that's an
but
upgrade.
the gold
So
part
progress.
design and the red logo on it, no,
Yeah, but then you saw the SmackDown joints, and it was like, ooh,
they're way
yeah.
better.
You got it. Not only they way better, it gave you 2002,
Oh,
2003
even
vibe.
before that, even like the original tag team belts with
Right,
our foundation on them used to
right.
use it
You
has
mean
some of
the
that
you
in it.
mean the you mean the attitude era tag team championships. That's what you're
Yeah,
referring to.
golden era, attitude era. Yeah,
Yes. Okay. Okay. So you put them over the WCW tag team titles also?
the original ones or the
Yes.
outsiders ones.
The outsiders ones.
I put those
Because you
over. I put those over the outsider ones because those are too small.
see, I wanna see it. I wanna see it one. If not tonight, then tomorrow. Can you send me a picture of the Outsiders Tag Team Championship and the ones that the Steiners wore?
Yeah, I'll show you right now.
Okay, please, because I obviously I'm not WCW, and it's not you want to take it as disrespect, and that's here nor there. Nobody cares.
Oh, why
But
so far, bro?
but out of all honesty, I'm like, what's the difference?
Okay, I'll show you right now. Pause.
That sounds crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy.
All right, here we go. Let me share my screen.
Because I'm interested. I'm very interested in this.
All right.
Can you go cool? Okay, I see what
Oh,
you're saying.
all right. So these are. I'm trying to get. So these are ring use. This is the ring use WCW one, right? I'm trying to
Hmm.
find another photo of it.
Was that early? That like
These,
now we
but these,
talking 92, 92 type.
yeah, these are like 92. This is like the Steiners Ho did.
Okay.
A Harlem Heat.
Hmm.
I'm trying to find. Let me find a picture with the wrestlers wearing it, like Harlem Heat wearing them or something like that. Let's see. These are replica belts.
Hmm.
All right, here. So here we go. All right. So this is. Oh damn. So the one that Mick Foley's holding,
Mm-hmm.
those are the original WCW tag team belts. Now the ones that Harlem Heat is holding, those are the outsider ones.
Okay. Ew. Really? Wow.
Yeah, I'm
They
trying
look
to
like the
find a
ones
better
on
picture.
Raw. Not. I mean, just a little bit. Why are they so red-ish? Is that how they really were?
What the red design right here with
Why the word? It looked just like the Raw Tag Team titles now, but just the colors on
no,
on the design where it says World Tag Team Championship.
but the gold is different though.
Right.
Like 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 the way the like the world titles look, they so it looked like it looked like melted gold. Like you ever seen like melted gold? Like when you try to
Yeah.
like melt gold and it looks
Right.
all weird and shit.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it look like. But this is a replica belt out here. But the one that
Mm.
Mick Foley is actually let me see.
Was that him and Terry? If
Oh, I got a
please
better
remind
picture.
me.
I got a better picture.
If
Okay.
I was gonna ask, was that him and Terry Funk? But go ahead.
No, that was him. That's let me see. Damn, can't really see it. Uh, like you see the Harlem Heat one?
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, hold on, let me see a better picture of Sherry. All right.
Okay,
Okay,
there
there you go. Right
you go.
there we go.
Yeah,
Right
I
there.
like those. I like those. I like those. Those look better.
These was better.
Those
These
are
are
the
the original
original.
ones. This is before the
Okay.
outsider ones. Yeah,
Okay.
I like those. I don't like the outsider ones. 'Cause those are too small.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, those. So yeah, those are the ones I'm referring to. Okay, those are the ones that look good. Look
yeah.
good. Okay. All right. No problem.
I'm trying to see something else. These are like these up here is like okay. Let me see this. This is what.
So why did they ever change? Why did they did? Was it WCW wise? Was it Eric Bischoff wise? Why do you think they changed the design after? Why do you think they changed it?
So what was going on? The storyline at the time. Um, it was something. This the I think the outsiders were stripped of the titles, and I think the Steiners won a tournament or something like that,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and they wind up or they had like a draw or something. Something happened.
Mm-hmm.
I can't actually remember the ending of their match, but both teams was claiming to be the true world tag team champions,
Mm-hmm.
right? So when Kevin Nash got hurt and when Kevin Nash came back,
Mm-hmm.
when he debuted, he came in a wheelchair with Six with the NWO doing they came out first and then they talked they smack whatever.
Right,
So
right, right.
so Six was actually pushing out Kevin Nash in the wheelchair, and then that's when Nash came back. Yeah, that's what it was. Nash got hurt in the ring, so they had to like um relinquish their titles.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the Steiners haven't really, and the Steiners won the tournament, even though the Steiners didn't actually beat the Outsiders, so the
Mm-hmm.
Outsiders still were claiming that they was still the tag team champions because they
Right,
was never beaten for them. That's what
right.
happened. So
Okay.
Steiners won the tournament. They were the champions. So they had the old WCW belts, the one I showed you earlier, right?
Right.
Then when Kevin Nash debuted, that's when he debuted with the new titles, the smaller ones.
Oh,
And then
okay.
they had a match,
Mm-hmm.
the second match, and the Steiners won. No, the Outsiders won
Mm-hmm.
that match, and that's how they became tag team champions again. And then for the third title match that they had, that's when Scott Steiner turned on Rick Steiner and became Big Papa Pump.
Okay, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Let's give a hand clap for wrestling story time. Let's give a hand story time. I appreciate the knowledge. I
But
really
yeah,
do appreciate the
I mean, the
knowledge.
draft was to grade the draft. I think it was a C plus.
C plus.
It wasn't really no big moves change.
Uh,
So
I think the only few that I did like. See, I'm more deeper in terms of NXT more than you are. I love Carmelo Hayes in the first round.
That was a good
That
pick.
that that was a damn good pick. I like yes, you did it right, right? Because you have to you have to get your future for your present.
Mhm.
Carmelo Hayes is ready. Perfect. Getting same thing with Raw. Getting Lyra Valkyria, who defeated Becky Lynch for the NXT World Championship. So right now she got one up on Becky. If that match, because I can see that match happening down the road. I can absolutely see it. Getting Ilya Dragunov on Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, I will say this again. If you ain't seen Ilya versus Gunther, NXT UK in 2020, this was one of the, please go watch it. It is one of the most physical matches you will ever see. And there were no fans, obviously, COVID. You can hear every slap, every punch, every kick, every groan. You can hear it all, Jeff. I don't know. Have you ever watched that match?
No.
I promise you, Jeff, at the end of this episode, please watch it. Because there's going to be a couple of times, like, oh, shit. Damn. Oh, damn. This is brutal. Like, people, like, their chests were turning red, beat red like a piece of meat. Pause. Like cows.
That was
That's
crazy.
how crazy that was crazy as it was. But they were one. But my point is, they were going ham. They were going in. They were destroying each other. One of the best storylines told.
So it
Told
was like
story.
so it was like
It was
a
a
Drew and
war.
a Gunther match. It was like a Drew and a Gunther match when they went at
Yes,
it.
Drew, Gunther, and Sheamus, just like that, but just two men beating the crap out of each other. These two before when they both were independents were at war over and over again. So I know at some point in time they're gonna go right back to it. They're gonna right back to it at some point in time. I don't know. It's WrestleMania. Don't know what SummerSlam. It's going to happen.
So the theory of him joining Imperium is not
No,
okay.
too early. I don't think it'll happen.
Okay.
I truly don't think it'll happen. I hope it won't happen because it'll take away the stigmata of everything.
Yeah.
But in terms of the picks, some of the picks they have for NXT make sense. Even the picks they had after the show, getting Baron Corbin going back to SmackDown, perfect. Getting Dijak going to Raw, perfect. Why? Dude had to some wrestlers that had to go back. They had to improve themselves. They had to recalibrate themselves, their career, turn their career back around. It made perfect sense. I'm cool with that. But overall, like you said, it was a mess. I mean, I don't like. I would have been cool to see CM Punk and Drew go to SmackDown. I've been cool to see shake things up a little bit. I knew main event was going to be on Raw because you can't have him with the bloodline all over again. You already spent 2 years on it.
Right. Which sucks. It's kind of like boring without Roman.
I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you
It's
why I
rough
don't
not
know.
it's rough not seeing him. It's like you know what Rikishi said, right? He said
What?
everybody. He said on this podcast, Rikishi said, Roman was the guy that they didn't want to see anymore. Now he's gone. Everybody miss him.
Yeah, that's accurate. That's very accurate. But what's the problem with that? Because he's getting time off.
Yeah, he's getting well deserved time off at that.
Well deserved, right? Because he carried the company through everything while still battling his leukemia, which we didn't know at the time.
Right.
So we can respect that. And when he comes back, got a whole brand new, fresh storyline for him. Because you complained even when you said, "Oh, I don't like this. It's starting to get fade out." Now you bring back Tamatonga, MFT, whatever he wants to be called.
Mm-hmm.
You just signed Jacob Fatu already. You already signed him. He'll be showing up. He might show up at Backlash this week. He might show up at Backlash next Saturday. What's also not being talked about is the possibility of the Bullet Club. You say no, I say why can't it happen?
What formation?
Finn Balor, Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles, Tama Tonga. That's 4 right there.
How he's with the bloodline?
Because with the bloodline doesn't mean he can't leave and go somewhere else.
So he's gonna need the bloodline and
I'm
go to
saying
the
no. I'm giving examples. I'm not saying it's going to happen.
Oh,
I'm just saying that the people who have been signed, Cody,
our ex-Bullet
AJ,
Club members. Yeah, I get it.
Finn, all ex-club members on the Bullet Club.
Maybe in the future you might see that.
It hasn't been done yet. It's a matter of time.
I saw that prediction because that's when this dude contract was up, but he re-signed with AEW.
Who are you referring to?
It's part of the elite. The guy does always shoot at. Damn, what's his fucking name? I can't think of his name.
Jack Perry?
No. But it was just when the first it was just the Young Guns and him.
Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega, yes.
Okay. I mean, he's not coming to WWE. We don't know what.
No,
he
when
has
his
so much health
contract,
issues
his
in.
contract, he just
Oh, his
resigned.
contract, right.
Yeah, he
Right.
just resigned with AEW, but his contract is up, and that's the thing I saw on a wrestling website. They could, if they sign Kenny Omega, they can reform the Bullet Club.
No, because you don't necessarily need that. You don't need every single person. You got certain members.
Yeah, I agree,
You
but
got
they're
certain
just
members.
saying that would be a good concept of resigning him. I mean, signing him
Right.
to WWE. But
Absolutely.
yeah. But go ahead.
You have to. We before you go.
Mhm.
We gotta show some love to Swerve Strickland.
Oh yeah.
We gotta show some love. First African American AEW World Champion.
Swerve.
It's Swerve's house. We living in Swerve's house. Cool with it.
I gotta get a t-shirt.
Yeah, the dance. I'm sorry, man. The dance is that shit is addicting. That shit is addicting. I'm
Just
sorry,
watching
Prince
it,
Nine, bro. Just watching it, it's like, yo, you can't. And then you hear the beat, and you like, and you trying not to, but you like, yeah, you can't help it.
You gotta do it.
Help it. You gotta do it. But shout out, congratulations, Swerve Strickland, represent for us, first African American AEW World Champion.
Swerve.
Whose house?
Swerve's house. Shout out to
Swerve. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right, ladies and gentlemen.
Saucy Discourse. Episode 24, 25. I can't keep count, ladies and gentlemen. It's called the Blackout.
It's called the Blackout episode. Your gift will be in the mail, by the way. It's gonna be on the way, okay? It's gonna be delivered by Amazon. Just want to let you know, okay?
Oh, a gift?
Yeah, your gift. I got you the broom for your Phoenix Suns. It's gonna be it's gonna be coming in the mail, okay?
Unbelievable.
Okay.
I want your sticking broom. I'm gonna save it for your Knicks.
First of all, there won't be no sleep.
I ain't saying y'all get swept. When they get dusted off the scene, that's when they swept off the scene. That's what they're gonna do. The cliff is coming for your Knicks. It's coming. So enjoy your little funds now. Okay, you get past Sixers first round, second round. The cliff is coming. You're gonna fall right off the cliff. It's like that. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen.
You're such a hater. You're such a hater.
On today's podcast, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that share button if you will.
Yes, sir.
Like to show some support, donate to the podcast and the network at Saucy Nation 18. That's $ Saucy Nation 18, only on Cash App. You see anything else like a PayPal or something else, so that ain't me. So you sending money to somebody else, that ain't me. If you want to get some decent merch, head over to teespring.com, get some Saucy Discourse merch as well, if you will. Other than that, we out of here. We see you on the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. Peace and love. We out of here.
We out of here.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yo.
Peace.